guys, welcome back to a new video. If you're new here, welcome. Shawty, if you're not, welcome back, Shawty. At a whole new gym in Austin, Texas. It's actually the most expensive gym that I've ever been to. I've been to the one in the city, but this is the new one at a new location, so I'm gonna take you guys around. There's usually no one here at all. So yeah, we're gonna go through a push workout with Dan today. So as always, make sure like, subscribe, new video. I don't know if we're doing videos every Monday, Wednesday, Friday still. I'm not sure, just to protect my mental aspect, but yeah, make sure to subscribe. Look at this outdoor greenery. This place has like ice baths, like saunas. It's massive. Basketball court. Dan's been training here. It's my first time going here, but he is obsessed with it. He gets access from his phone. Fancy.
Oh, it's already open.
This place feels like big, but feels small at the same time. There's like multiple gyms within the gym, and I'll show you guys, but we're gonna start getting warmed up first. All right, so we're hitting push today. Dan's doing chest focus, but I'm gonna just start with chest. Typically I would start with shoulders, you guys know that, but we're gonna start with chest focus today, just so me and him kind of stay on the same track. When I'm in prep, that won't be the case, but we're not in prep yet. Gotta wait for blood work to come back before we start that. Update on that, looking at starting prep hopefully in April. So in the next month or so, which is absolutely insane. I wanna show you guys kind of all the equipment here. It's really nice, like there's like leather seats. Like take a look at this. Like that is, it's leather. Like you're not sliding on that. All the equipment is from the company Atlantis, I think. I think it's called Atlantis, which I've never heard of before. Pro Maxima, maybe? I don't know, but it's really, really nice. This gym is big but small. That's like the best way I could describe it. There's like literally 4 people in here, which is crazy. And the membership per month is $400, if you were wondering. Why do you like this place?
Because it just feels like, I don't know, kind of like a VIP experience, you know? You don't run into a lot of people, and you just feel like you're very unique here, you know? And I think for anybody who struggles with like anxiety or like stress of dealing with a big crowd, it's kind of a really good gym to come to, because I think at most there's maybe like 3 or 4 other people in this entire place, which kind of feels nice, you know? You just feel like a little bit more alone. You can focus on yourself, you don't have to worry about other people, and that's why I enjoy it more than anything. So.
Super optimal for content too, because there's literally no one here.
Yeah.
Like
the equipment's all great too, and it's like all brand new. They got everything you need for the most part, so yeah, I really enjoy it, honestly.
Sick. Because normally I'm like
pretty high, yeah.
I'm like reaching pretty low, I feel like.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the gym we were just in, that we just did that workout in. Then it comes over here, and it goes into like another gym. And then there's like locker room. This is like a whole work area that you get in your membership. This is the other training room, and then this is like CrossFit room. And then it goes to other stuff I'll show you. Technically, this room is for the trainers only, but because there's like no one ever here, if there's no one in here, Dan will typically come in here for the certain machines that they have. So Dan likes to be isolated when he's lifting. That's why he hates Alphaland, and I get it. Alphaland, just too much anxiety, so being here is just way better.
Yeah, if I can have my own gym to myself, nobody else, that'd be the best thing ever.
And that's the goal, honestly, to have like a decent garage gym one day that we love, or like a warehouse gym in our backyard or something. That would be ideal. Teach the kids to lift young. Machines made for short people. This is what we love. You want me? I feel like I'm too.
You would do it by 2. Good.
Yeah, it feels weird because it's like wide, but it's single arm. You know what I mean? It's hard to like not. You're like the way you're sitting, my neck is almost.
Just gotta like a lot. You just need to like this. relax your traps.
On the bottom.
Yeah. It's odd.
Explain to the people, especially because if they're at Alphaland and they see this,
Oh yeah.
the weights at the different
Yeah.
levels.
So, I mean, it's basically taking a simplified form and complexing it a little bit, because it really just depends again on like what your goals are, because for the average lifter, it doesn't really matter to them, you know, about like trying to change up the force curve in any way. And that's what these are designed for, is to basically just customize the force curve however you want it to be, which honestly for like a chest movement for the most part, like you're gonna get the most growth, damage, and the most mechanical tension on like the chest specifically in the lengthened position. So with this exercise here, like you can adjust, put all the weight in the lengthened position, which is gonna be kind of closest to where your arms are sort of the closest to your chest point. So like on this exercise here, all the way at the bottom would sort of load most of the load and the force at the bottom of the actual range of motion. So really it just depends on what you want, you know, and obviously for bodybuilders and anybody who's trying to induce the most amount of mechanical tension, which will lead into the highest amount of hypertrophy, that's kind of where like most muscle groups tend to grow the best in lengthened position. So being able to customize that on an exercise such as this, or any other exercise, it tends to work a little bit better, but you know, sometimes it can be splitting hairs and it doesn't make that big of a difference. It just depends on if you're a bodybuilder and you're trying to optimize that small little 1 to 5%, it can definitely make like a difference in the long run, if that makes sense.
I typically don't use the prime machines that have the like 1, 2, 3 positioning of where you're feeling that tension the most, unless I'm training with him, honestly, because Alphaland has a bunch of these machines where it has the tension. You can control where you feel the most of the tension, which is nice, but I typically just stick to normal machines, honestly.
Oh, no, sorry, I flip-flopped it, sorry. I was thinking like the opposite. Technically, the top is the beginning range, yeah. So where you feel the most force, like racking it off. Yeah, I don't know why.
That's
I thought
okay.
for some reason it was, the beginning range was actually the bottom end, but it's actually flip-flopped.
So if you want to feel the most in the shortening position, put your heaviest weight at the top. That's what you're saying.
No. The shortened position would be fully contracted, so arm and elbows in full extension. So if you want to feel the most force at the top, then you would load it at the bottom. If you want to feel the most force in the lengthened position, which is at the bottom, then you would load it at the top.
Okay, so it's basically just flip-flopped. So for those of you, if you have this machine or you're at Alphaland, you're using the machine, like he said, it's flip-flopped. And you'll feel the difference big time. Like big time, you'll feel where the most of the load is when you're doing the movement. So just play around with it too. This is my outfit for today, if you were wondering. Everything I'm wearing is Alphalete, code Kayla, per usual, saves you 10%. But I have on, this is the men's classic zip up, I think. Yeah, size medium or small. This is a men's small. I have these in like 3 or 4 different colors because I love just throwing them on anything. It's just perfect and it's just oversized and I love it. The women's oversized signature tee, which is my favorite. It has Alphalete on the back as well. I have this in every single color and I always throw these on for pub covers. Then I have on the Amplify. What are you looking at? I think this is the color oak. I think this is oak. And then I have on the Amplify bra, but this is a different color. I think one of them is willow and one of them is oak. And then I have on the Alphalete sock and my spray-on shoes. They're called Converse Crater Knits, but you can't really find them anywhere. So that's the outfit. Take my shirt off for once in a while. Whoa. Yeah, this lighting is crazy.
Go. Come on. Go. Forgot. It's okay. I was so pumped.
I put my shirt on because I was no longer feeling myself, but that's okay. And me and Dan were just like checking out all the equipment in here because the gym is really for like professional athletes and like Division I athletes, like very much that with all the equipment they have and the training devices they have and the recovery rooms, like everything here. They have like these 4-step things. I think this is like you stand on it, you can jump, and it basically can tell you like the force that you're putting out, how high you can jump, etc. That's another thing from the same company. I don't know what that does. But then look at this thing. That's a freaking thing on wheels full of hypervolts. What the fuck? Like, that's just absolutely ridiculous, the things they have in this gym. But I guess when you're paying $400 a month, you would hope that it would have things like this. Like, I don't even know what the gyms in LA cost. Like, I wonder what that gym the gym dog pound that a lot of celebrities go to, like, I wonder what they charge. If anyone knows, comment that down below. Well, that's the workout for me. I legit only did 3 movements, but yeah. I haven't picked up this camera in a week to even record anything, honestly, because I've just haven't wanted to and just been feeling burnt out and just been struggling mentally, as you guys saw if you watched last video. I'm just being patient with myself. I'm not like picking up my phone and going on social media all the time. I'm not feeling forced to like post on my story or do a feed post or do this or do that. Like feel this constant pressure of like, oh, I ate a meal, I need to take a picture of it. Oh, I went to the gym, I need to take a picture. Like I don't want to feel that anymore. So I've just been trying to just take a step back and go about my day. And if I feel like taking a picture, then I'll take it. And if I feel like sharing it, then I'll share it later. I won't share it in that moment. And I think that's something that's helped me. That's pretty much it. I'm just giving myself grace and still showing up in different aspects, but understanding that my mental aspect needs that little bit of a pullback. So I'm just giving it what it needs and feeling it out, feeling myself out, etc. And me and Dan were just talking about like my struggle with the gym, etc., and how I just need like a goal. Like I'm someone who I'm better with not just a goal of like lose weight. Like it has to be like 8 weeks. I have to get to this by 8 weeks, or I need this, and I have a show on this date or whatever. Like that is what I need. I need timeline, I need dates, I need like something that's like has a countdown, and that's something that helps me a lot. That's an update on me because I haven't talked to you guys in like a week. I'll show you guys the rest of the gym in regards to like the cool recovery stuff, because I think that is the biggest bang for your buck. I mean, being in a gym alone basically is a big bang for your buck, because there's no one ever in here. Like Dan's working out without his shirt on. Like that's not a very comfortable thing for him, and so for him to be able to do that, be in here on his own time and nobody's around, like that's a big stress reliever for him, and I know it is for me as well. So this gym, we love it. This is in what city are we in?
We're in North Austin.
North Austin. We're like in North Austin. If you look it up, there's a Kollective in the city, and then there's a Kollective in North Austin. Those are the 2 places that we've been to. You guys have seen the one in the city, I think, before. You look great. But we're at the newer location, and there's no one here ever. And then we're gonna go get sushi. My favorite place in Austin is like the Domain area, because there's like shopping, and they have Aritzia. We love Aritzia. And then our favorite sushi place is there, so we're gonna go on a little bit of date night, and maybe I'll show you guys some, maybe I won't, I don't know, but let's go see the recovery room. There's the basketball court's back there. So anyway. And this is the recovery room. Look at this. 4 ice baths. 1, 2, 3, 4.
They're not all ice baths.
Oh yeah?
No, I think like 3 of them or 2 of them are, and then the other 2 are like hot baths.
Oh, and then you have this, which is sick. This freaking sauna.
With the rocks in there.
And with a bug. Yeah, that looks so crazy.
They're pretty gross.
Oh, all you can see is me, but see that pile of rocks? Warm?
That one's hot. Well, not like hot, but warm.
These are what me and Dan really want for our house. Really bad, but these things are like $8,000 a piece. But they're huge. Ooh. Dan does ice baths like every week or every other week, right?
I do them like a few times a week.
He does 8 minutes?
I think probably like 7 or 8, just depends on how I feel. If I haven't done it for a long time, then maybe a little bit less, so that way it's not that big of a shock.
You guys saw him do an ice bath, I think, on the channel before, like not too long ago, but once we move in together, I'll be doing them more often, especially in prep, I'll have to be doing them too.
Yeah, just to help with stress.
Yeah.
I think that's like the biggest thing that it trains by far is it's just pain therapy. You know, like some people have a lot of stress and their mind just races all the time, and when you're doing something like this that causes an insane amount of shock, pain in your system and stress and inflammation, all your brain can really think about is just that. You can't think about anything else. So then it's basically like you're trying to meditate through that and bring yourself back to a relaxation or like a homeostatic point again, so that way your brain understands that you've got this massive pain coming into the system, but you still understand how to relax during that time. So it's basically like you're constantly raising the threshold of pain tolerance and stress tolerance, so that way your brain is used to a much higher threshold, so that way smaller things that you experience on a day-to-day basis just don't seem as as stressful, I guess, in a general sense, if that makes sense. So.